All right, ladies and gentlemen, in this video, I'm going to go over the different parts of a circle. So here we have a circle, and the first thing that you need to know is that a circle has a center. And the center is the point that is right smack dab in the middle of a circle. So this green dot that you see here is called the center. Now, coming from the center, we do have a line, which I'll show in pink here. It's going from the center to the edge of the circle, and that is called the radius. Okay, so the radius just goes from the center point to an outside edge. Now that means that your radius can be how it's shown here in pink, or it could be going off like this, so on and so forth, as long as it's going from the center to the edge. Then we have what's called a diameter. A diameter goes from one edge through the center to the other edge of a circle. So that is considered your diameter. Now your diameter is twice the length of the radius. So if this was our diameter right here, then our radius would just be half of that. Okay, so diameter and radius. So if our diameter, let's say, was 10, then that means our radius would be 5 because it takes 2 radiuses, or radii, I should say, in order to give us that 10 that we need for our diameter. Now, usually we would say the distance around would be perimeter, but when it comes to a circle, the distance around is called circumference. Okay, so we use circumference for that because it doesn't have sides. So the distance around a circle is considered circumference. Now, one other thing that you need to know about parts of the circle is what we call pi. And our pi symbol looks like this. And pi is represented by how many diameters it would take to go around a circle. So if we had this diameter that we see here in blue, it would take about 3 of those. So it looks something like this. 1, 2, 3, and then a little bit, okay? So it would take 3 of those diameters to go around a circumference. So we would represent pi as 3 point, and then that extra little piece right here that couldn't quite make it all the way around the circle is approximately 0.14. So I'm going to put 3, meaning 1, 2, 3, and 0.14. So pi is about 3.14. Now pi is irrational. That does mean that it goes on and on and on, but usually we just abbreviate it or make it rounded to 3.14. So pi is the distance around, or how many times it takes a diameter to go around a circumference. Circumference is the distance around. Diameter goes from one end through the center to the other end, and radius just goes from the center to one end. So those are all the different parts of a circle, as well as pi, which is going to help us whenever we're trying to calculate the area and circumference of a circle.